Hey there. I've been really interested in learning more about the cultural celebrations of Tunisia. It's such a fascinating country with a rich history. Do you know much about their cultural festivities?
Hi. Absolutely. Tunisia has a vibrant cultural heritage, and their celebrations are a reflection of their diverse history and traditions. One of the most well-known celebrations is Eid al-Fitr, marking the end of Ramadan. It's a significant religious holiday, but it also has cultural aspects to it. Families gather for special meals, exchange gifts, and wear new clothes. The streets are adorned with colorful decorations.
That sounds beautiful. I've heard about Ramadan, but I didn't realize how important Eid al-Fitr was in Tunisia. Are there other Islamic celebrations that are widely observed in the country?
Yes, Tunisia is predominantly Muslim, so Islamic holidays are indeed significant. Another major one is Eid al-Adha, also known as the Feast of Sacrifice. It commemorates the willingness of Abraham, to sacrifice his son as an act of obedience to God. Families often purchase and slaughter an animal like a sheep, goat, or cow, and then share the meat with the less fortunate.
It's interesting how these Islamic traditions are intertwined with Tunisian culture. Are there any unique celebrations that are specific to Tunisia itself, rather than being purely religious?
Absolutely. One of the most unique and colorful celebrations is the Festival of the Sahara, or Festival International des Oasis du Tozer. It's a cultural festival that celebrates the heritage of the desert and oasis regions. You'll witness traditional music, dance, and camel races. It's a fascinating glimpse into the nomadic way of life that still exists in parts of Tunisia.
The Festival of the Sahara sounds like an incredible experience. I've also heard about the Carthage International Festival. Could you tell me more about it?
Of course. The Carthage International Festival is one of the most prestigious cultural events in Tunisia. It takes place in the historic ruins of Carthage, which adds a unique and majestic backdrop to the performances. This festival features a wide range of cultural activities, including music, theater, dance, and art exhibitions. It attracts both local and international artists, making it a true celebration of global culture.
Wow, I can imagine how the ancient ruins of Carthage would make a stunning venue for such a festival. Are there any particular types of music or dance that are characteristic of Tunisian celebrations?
Yes, indeed. Tunisia has a rich musical tradition. You'll often hear the sounds of traditional instruments like the oud, a stringed instrument, and the darbuka, a drum. And when it comes to dance, the Stabali dance is quite unique. It's a trance dance with African and Arab influences, often performed during religious ceremonies and celebrations.
The combination of music and dance must create a lively atmosphere during these celebrations. Are there any notable culinary traditions associated with Tunisian festivals?
Absolutely. Tunisian cuisine is incredibly diverse and delicious. During celebrations, you'll find an array of dishes like couscous, tine, brick, a savory pastry, and harira, a hearty soup. One dish that's especially associated with celebrations is makroud, a sweet pastry filled with dates and honey. It's a real treat.
Makroud sounds delightful. I've also heard about the Festival of the Rose in Tunisia. Can you tell me more about it?
The Festival of the Rose is a charming celebration that takes place in the town of El Hama in southern Tunisia. It typically happens in May when the roses are in full bloom. The festival revolves around the rose harvest, with locals and visitors alike participating in picking roses, distilling rose water, and creating various rose-based products. It's a fragrant and picturesque event that celebrates the beauty of the land and its produce.
That sounds like a lovely way to celebrate nature and agriculture. It's fascinating to see how Tunisia combines both traditional and modern elements in its cultural celebrations. Are there any lesser-known festivals or traditions you'd like to share?
Certainly. One lesser-known but fascinating tradition is the Festival of the Olive Tree, or Festival de l'Olivier. This event celebrates the olive tree, which is deeply symbolic in Tunisia. It includes olive picking, traditional music and dance, and showcases the various uses of olives in Tunisian cuisine.
The Festival of the Olive Tree must be a great way to appreciate the importance of agriculture in Tunisian culture. It's amazing how much diversity there is in their celebrations. Do you think these traditions are changing with time?
Like many countries, Tunisia is experiencing some modernization and cultural evolution. While the core traditions remain strong, you may notice some contemporary elements in celebrations, such as fusion music or more modern dance styles. However, the essence of these cultural celebrations and their significance in Tunisian life continues to be cherished.
It's reassuring to know that Tunisia is able to preserve its cultural heritage while adapting to the changing times. I appreciate your sharing all this information with me. It's made me even more eager to experience these celebrations firsthand one day.
You're very welcome. Tunisia's cultural celebrations are truly a unique and enriching experience. I hope you get the chance to witness them in person. If you have any more questions or want to delve deeper into any specific aspect, feel free to ask.